Hi everyone. It is said that when the night comes against the daylight, there is no need for a proverb. Presently, everybody have seen the situation of the country called zoo. Unusual things are happening from east to west, from north to south. But I just want to let you know that the discussion right now is concerning the banning of Twitter in Nigeria, and Twitter going against President Mohammed's comment against a particular region where he's threatening war, destruction, and death. Now, I want you to know this. If all these things are happening and nobody is talking, before you sleep and wake up, you will find yourself in a different planet. That's why it is necessary. That is why we deem it fit to bring to the public what we need to know, what we need to understand, and what we need to do. Any other person that gets a better solution, that is it. But right now, I want you to understand this, that the federal government has followed through with its decision to ban the operation of microblogging site Twitter in Nigeria after citing the persistent use of the platform for activities that are capable of undermining the nation's corporate existence. These two videos. One is the reason for Twitter to block President Mohammed's Twitter account. And the second video you will see here is the one concerning the interview where liar Mohammed said a lot of derogatory words.
It is very clear that they intend to make sure that this administration fails. I'm getting good intelligence report on daily basis. The question of insecurity in the country is being mentioned all over the world, not only here in Nigeria. But I believe there are Nigerians that will attempt at least to be fair by what I believed, that I will run the country according to the Constitution. Now, with all these people who want power, whoever they are, have they proved that I was not following the Constitution? Well, am I not leading the country according to the Constitution? What do they want? I had one impression which gave me a lot of hope and confidence to continue the way I wanted. So whoever wanted diversion or destruction of the system, at this point, I think will soon have their shock of their lives. I think we have given them enough latitude. They have made their case. They just wanted to destroy the country. Simple. Because what do they want? And we are concentrating on infrastructure because no country or institution can be developed without infrastructure.
Lai Mohammed, welcome to the Casboy interview.
Thank you very much.
Why would Twitter delete the president's tweet?
Twitter may have its own rules. It's not a universal rule.
Why will he make such a statement?
I'm not saying that Mr. President does not have the right to express his anger.
But many Nigerians feel that expression is inciting violence.
President's speech that anybody who is destroying infrastructure should be ready for the consequences. Is that inciting violence?
Someone even said Mr. President cannot operate an Android phone, but he made that tweet using an Apple iPhone.
We should stop comparing apples with oranges.
It's Android, not oranges.
Whatever name.
Describe this administration in one sentence.
Lack of tolerance, lack of rule of law.
Do you consider yourself patriotic?
We have a country to rule, and we'll do so to the best of our ability.
Because at one time you were asked to choose between Ghana Jollof and Nigerian Jollof, but you chose Senegal instead.
That's why I think you are again mixing things.
So I can't comment on your falling our hand.
If you want to comment, be fair.
It seems you don't want to discuss it.
What we were discussing was different. We were discussing Twitter.
Back to Twitter, what exactly do you think is their mission?
The mission of Twitter in Nigeria is very, very suspect.
Excuse me?
Twitter's mission in Nigeria is very suspect.
You mean suspicious?
Suspect.
As the Minister of Information, is this your grammar acceptable?
It's not acceptable anywhere in the world.
Because it's not used anywhere.
I don't say anywhere in the world.
Now, between those of you in government and we the people, who do you think is guilty of double standards?
We are the one guilty of double standards.
Wow. So what is your prescofious proliferation?
Sir? Ma?
Oh, never mind.
I think sometimes where you be somebody.
It's okay now, thank you.
Thank you.
Listen. A directive was made on Friday night given to telecommunication companies in the country to deactivate by 12 midnight, an instruction that has now been carried out. Between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. revealed that tweets were not loaded across all devices in the country. An attempt to refresh tweets returned the message, tweets aren't loading right now. Try again on mobile. While on desktop, it was, this site cannot be reached. Do you get that? The statement reads, the federal government has suspended indefinitely the operations of the microblogging and social networking services, Twitter, in Nigeria. Now, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, announced the suspension in a statement issued in Abuja on Friday, citing the persistent use of the platform for activities that are capable of undermining Nigeria's corporate existence. The Minister Lai said the federal government has also directed the National Broadcasting Corporation, NBC, to immediately commence the process of licensing all OTT and social media operations in Nigeria. Now, the issue is this. When federal government can rise up at a particular time to fund the embers of war, then what could be the actions of the ordinary citizen in the country? Sometimes we don't think twice before making a comment, whether you're on public life or on private life. We fail to understand that we are all human. Every life and actions of everybody matters in the country. If you undermine the action of anyone, that action might at the end of the day breed wings and legs and destroy the environment. Listen to this. For a very long time, terrorists have been destroying the country, killing people all around the cities and states of the nation. And these ones are Boko Haram, Herdsmen, Miet Allah, ISWAP, and others you can think about. There's never been a day the president sang the song of war. For one day, no one has been called to book. For one day, nobody has been arrested. Even some authorities and governments or some governors have arrested all these Mieti Allah, Herdsmen, and so. All of them were automatically released. Their weapons were given back to them. President failed to sing the song of war. Most of all these terrorists, they have killed pregnant women. They have killed mothers and fathers. They have stopped communities going to their farmlands. They have raped and impregnated people around the city here and there. Presidents have not called for a war weapons. Local and international communities, all regimes around the world understand that the presidency of Nigeria is sponsoring terror against the entire country. The president have never called for war. Kidnapping of students now and then at many cities or states around the country are in pains. Parents have committed suicide. Ransom have been paid from the mega resources. Yet, the president failed to sing a war song. Indiscriminate bombing of regions by terrorist soldiers have been happening for a very long time. President failed to sing a war song. Killing of innocent youths in Igbo land, which is happening presently, and is still happening as I'm talking to you. Yet, the presidency failed to sing a war song. Occupation of ancestral lands and bushes has been fostered by every single Fulani man. Yet, the president failed to sing a war song. Every Fulani politician has been making hate speeches in various derogatory ways against Biafrans, yet the president have never sing a war song. One thing is this: because of their ego, because of their belief, because of whatever they think is making their shoulder so high, that Nigeria is their inheritance. They believe it is their right to get angry at anybody besides a Fulani man. They believe, why should Biafrans put a resistance against terrorist actions in Biafran land? And that is the only anger that makes them to pop up all these hate speeches, war songs, killing and destruction. But they believe nobody has the monopoly of killing. The Fulani man believe, and they have been indoctrinated, that Nigeria is their inheritance. The oil regions are their inheritance. No one can take it away from them. And they are working towards that, believing and saying until they dip the Quran into the ocean. None of them knew that tomorrow bears different stories. The situation in Nigeria is like a pregnant woman. Nobody knows what it will give birth to. Now, every single Fulani man is working to Islamization and Fulanization. But every other ordinary person in Nigeria says impossible, especially Biafrans, who have determined for the restoration of Biafra. It is either death or Biafra, and it must surely come. Because in this world we are living in, no man, no woman can determine tomorrow except God. And the script is written in heaven that there must be Biafra. Every other effort by any man or woman, your position high or low, you can never change the handwriting of God. If you are determined, you are wasting your time. If you are not determined, be where you are. But watch out, sooner or later, Biafra must be restored. I'm saying this for the last time. Now the mask-wearing president, who is old today, tomorrow is young. The president that is dispensing weapons of war, and they expect everybody to clap for him. You must think twice. Remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. All Nigerians voted for you, but you decided to segregate. This is a script we all understand that was written long time ago, down from your forefathers, Osman Dan Fodio. What happened in 19th century can never be the same system. It will happen in 21st century. What happened in 20th century can never be the design. It will happen in 21st century. If you are still scheming with your community, with your constituency, they destroy, to maim, to rape, to kidnap every single human being in this region of South. You are making a mistake. Think twice. International communities are watching. No man is an island. You will live to regret unless you change this system. If you know what you are doing, do it for the interest of all. And withdraw your war songs before it is too late. I thank you for listening. Have a pleasant day. See you on top.